Hey, you're watching CoolAznTutorials, and today we're going to learn how to do headspins from the Headspin Master of America, Leo.
What's up? I'm Leo, Rep Hazard Zombies, Lordz of Finesse. Been dancing for 8 years. I've been doing headspins for 8 years, and that's the first move I learned. I'm going to teach y'all how to do it, the basics, and you can learn how to do them really good after you learn the basics that I teach. Alright, the first part you got to learn when you do headspins, how I learned, there's other ways, but you gotta first learn how to do a headstand. You gotta have a headstand first, because if you don't have that, you can't learn it. So first, you put your head on the floor. You're gonna have your feet about your shoulder length. So this feet will be with this shoulder. This one will be with this shoulder. Next step, you're gonna put your hands right by your knees. This is your basic headstand. So after you get the headstand, you're gonna have to learn how to whip your legs around. So I'm going to show you how to whip your legs, and that's the next part to do a headspin. So the whipping part, you're going to whip whichever way you go, which I go counterclockwise. So I'm going to bend my left leg back and my right leg forward. So that's the next step. So after you're in this position and you get a hang of just holding this freeze, next you're going to have to actually learn the whip. So this is the next position. So since I'm going to the right, counterclockwise, I'm going to wind to the left. So my right leg is to the left and my left leg is to the right. It's kind of like a top, you know? So after you get that and you hold that, you're gonna get that whip. You're not gonna let go yet though. So this is the next step. Your whip is this, that. So when you whip, you kick your front leg in front and your left leg is gonna follow. So it looks like that. Alright? So we're gonna go through the steps really fast again and move on. So get in my headstand, you get that down, you get in my second freeze, which is my left leg in back, my right in front. You wind up, right goes left and left goes right, and then the whip. So the first time you do it, you can let go, but you don't try to spin like a whole turn. Just do like a baby spin. So you whip, let go and catch. Alright, so once you do that whip, you're gonna kick and catch. You're gonna stop. Get in position again, kick, tap, stop, in the position again, kick, stop. When you get that kicking, whipping part, the first few times you're gonna fall. So if you fall, do it again and again until you can catch yourself, and you can whip and stop without your feet touching. Whip, stop, don't let your feet touch. What that does is it builds the muscle you need in right here in your abdominal. You know, because when you do it, you mostly use your right here, your stomach. And kind of, you know, you get kind of stiff, but it's mostly all right here in your stomach and your core. So you have to first get that whip and hold it. So the more you practice that, you'll build more strength all right here, and it'll help you more in the long run to do head spins. So the beginning, you do like a little tap, stop, tap, stop. As you feel more comfortable with that, you let go for about 2 seconds. So we tap, 1, 2, stop. Do it again. Tap, 1, 2, stop. Do it again. Tap, 1, 2, stop. So when you feel comfortable with that, you could do it even longer. So you tap, 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. Tap, 1, 2, 3, 4, stop. So now, once I got that tap, turn, you know, for when you get about 4 seconds and you got that down, you're gonna start speeding up now. Now it's about doing it fast to get that whip to go in a continuous turn. So it's gonna be little taps, same thing, just fast. So it's gonna be tap, stop, tap, stop, tap, stop, tap, stop, tap, stop, tap, stop. So now that you got that fast tap down, earlier when you practiced the long taps, you know, you tap, let go for 4 seconds and stop. You're gonna use that same motion when you let go for 4 seconds right after your fast taps. So you're gonna tap, tap, tap really fast, and that same slow motion you used in the beginning when you were doing it for 4 seconds and stopping, you're gonna let go and be in that same form. So when you do continuous, you're kind of sitting down. You're gonna have your legs sitting like you're in a chair, and you're gonna have your arm in front of you bent like this. You know, you're gonna kind of be in a little karate stance. Your arms are gonna be in front of you, bend it like this. You know what I mean? Not like this together, not way out, just halfway like this. So now I'm gonna put them together. So we're gonna tap, 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 let go. When you get those fast taps and you let go and hold it, you can start trying tricks and stuff. But I recommend you're able to do about 3 taps. Hold just that continuous spin. I say about for like 4 turns. Tap, tap, tap. Do 4 more continuous. Tap, 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 and keep on doing that till you get that down. Don't try to do tricks, and don't try to do one-shot head spins if you're really trying to get them. Because there's a lot of people that cheat and don't really have head spins. They have a one hit, but they don't have head spins. You can have, let's say, you can do like a drill and do a bunch of power. You have, that's all you have, but you don't really have head spin. I mean, you don't see people do tricks. So you got to get that stop and go down, and then get that continuous spin. Not no tricks. The stop and go is the most important step. After you do stop and go, you got to do continuous. You got to get those down really well to where it's like sleeping. Because I could do that in my sleep. Once you get that down, you can start trying tricks, because your body will be already strong enough to hold all them freezes and tricks you're trying to do in headspin. Okay, now that I've taught you all the basic beginning, it's not really me explaining to you full in detail, but that's the basics how I learned. Because I had no one to teach me, so I'm doing my best to teach you what I learned myself. So these are the steps, remember. So it's headstand, get in your whip position, whip, tap, whip, tap, whip, tap, whip, tap, let go. That's all I can basically say, and that's my basic, I guess, how I learned. Maybe it can help you if you never, learned and needed, a certain question answered. Hopefully I went over it, because, different people learn different ways, and hopefully this helped you to where you can learn headspin. Thanks for watching, and hopefully this helps you, so later on maybe I could battle your headspins or see you in the future, and maybe when I can watch, and you maybe you're good and I can't do it no more, but at least I can watch and see I help somebody in the future. So take care, Hazardous Zombies, Lords of Finesse, peace.